Good morning, children. We are starting the second video on the lesson The Enemy, and it is from page number 26, third paragraph. It was at this moment that both of them saw something black coming out of the mist. Now, what happened? Do you remember where did we leave the story? That they both were standing outside their house. It was evening time, it was night time rather, and they were busy in their loving moments, and they saw some image coming out of the mist. Okay, he was flung up out of the ocean, flung, it seemed, off his feet by a breaker. He staggered a few steps, his body outlined against the mist, his arms above his head. Then the curled mist had hid him again. Now, this man, when he came out of the mist, okay, he staggered, like he did not have that much of energy in him. He could not walk properly, so his legs were staggering, means shaking, okay. Who is that? Hannah cried. She dropped Sadav's arms and they both leaned over the railing of the veranda. Now there was a railing on the veranda and they both leaned it like this on this to just to see that who that man could be. Yeah, who that man is. Now they saw him again. The man was on his hands and knees crawling. So what was that man doing? He was crawling like a small child. The one who cannot walk starts crawling first, okay? Then they saw him fall on his face and lie there. A fisherman, perhaps, Sadav said. Washed from his boat, he ran quickly down the steps and behind him. Hannah came, her white sleeves flying. A mile or two away on either side, there were fishing villages, but here was only the bare and lonely coast, dangerous with rocks. The surf beyond the beach was spiked with rocks. Somewhere the man had managed to come through them. He must be badly torn. They could make it out that he must be badly hurt. Why? Because the spikes were there. You know what are spikes? Have you ever seen shoes with the spikes? Generally, the athletes, they wear the shoes with the spike. They're a nail sort of thing which comes out of the shoes, and that they give you good gripping to run, okay, or to do any sports event, right? So that man, when he came out, they could make it out that either he is from some nearby fishing village, okay. They saw when they came forward, and indeed it was so. The sand on one side of him had already a stain of red soaking through. Now when they came close, what did they see? His half of the face was totally damp with blood and sand. Okay, they could see something red color thing oozing out. Okay. He is wounded, Sadav exclaimed. He made haste to the man who lay motionless, his face in the sand, an old cap stuck to his head, soaked with sea water. He was in wet rags of garments. Sadav stopped, Hannah at his side, and turned the man's head. They saw the face. A white man, Hannah whispered. Okay. So now these people, they knew that Americans are our enemy, and who that man was. When he was tilted like this, when he was made upside down, they could see his face, that it was very fair. That means that was an American man. Okay. Yes, it was a white man. The wet cap fell away, and there was his eyes wet yellow, hair long, as though for many weeks it had not been cut, and upon his young and tortured face was a rough yellow beard. He was unconscious and knew nothing that they did for him. He was unconscious, okay. They could make it out that it was an American person. And why they didn't leave it? You can say they could have left him there only when Americans are their enemies. Why they should be bothered? Actually, they both are doctors, and the ethics of a doctor don't allow them to do so. Okay. Now Sadav remembered the wound, and with his expert fingers he began to search for it. Blood flowed freshly at his touch. On the right side of his lower back, Sardar saw that a gun wound had been reopened. Now, what happened? He had a wound at the back, okay, and that because of the spikes on the stones in the water, right, in the sea water, there was stone like spikes, okay, like nail. They must have hit him there, and that wound had opened. Okay, it was stitched, but now it had opened, and blood was oozing out from there. The flesh was blackened with powder. Sometimes, not many days ago, the man had been shot and had not been tended it. It was bad chance that the rock had struck the wound. Oh, how he is bleeding, Hannah whispered, again in a solemn voice. The mist screened them now completely, and of this time of day no one came by. The fisherman had gone home, and even the chance beachcombers would have considered the day at an end. Okay, all the people who were there, to catch the fish, even they had gone home. It was night time. Nobody was visible on the sea beach. Okay, third video shortly it will come to you. Thank you.